GBMP proudly presents Lean for the Office, Creating the Perfect Day. Continuous improvement is catching on fast in the world of manufacturing, but the principles apply in all areas of modern business. Just because you or your employees may work in an office environment instead of manufacturing, it doesn't mean Lean can't help. After all, in an office, we still have processes, we still have people, we still have waste, and even in the office, cutting out that waste can still save us time and money, and that means lower costs, higher quality, and shorter lead times. The problem is, continuous improvement is seen as a manufacturing idea, and all the books, videos, and systems currently in place reflect that, seeming to leave the office world behind. And yet, precisely because of this deficit, the office is exactly where Lean success could help us the most. This 30-minute video, narrated by GBMP Continuous Improvement Manager Pat Wardwell, introduces the concept of continuous improvement in an office-friendly way. Through a series of entertaining, acted scenes starring the GBMP team, the challenges and wastes of the office environment are highlighted and investigated, from purchasing to sales, from invoicing to collections. You and your staff will see how business wastes arise from unexamined processes, policies, and procedures, from poor workplace organization, from feast or famine workloads, and from haphazard departmental layouts. You'll see dramatically how these wastes make our jobs more difficult, more frustrating.
Sorry, Chris, that's been discontinued.
Ron, it looks like that desk doesn't meet your needs. Let's come over here and look at this one.
No, forget it, Chris. I don't think so.
And how much easier things could be if we did one simple, small thing differently. Namely, if we began to look at our own jobs with an eye for improvement. Through this video, employees and managers alike will learn to examine what they do and why they do it. They'll learn why it's in their best interests to see the waste that gets in the way of their everyday work, making their lives harder to deal with. And they'll see that it's in their power to remove those wastes a little at a time. Managers will learn that the lean journey can't be undertaken by forcing employees to be lean, but rather that continuous improvement only comes from the minds and the ideas of the people who do the everyday work. The 7 wastes identified by Shigeo Shingo of the Toyota Motor Works are defined in an office setting, not only through insightful narration and acted scenes, but also from the mouths of everyday office employees who've become solid lean proponents.
I was the biggest skeptic in the world. I'm like, we don't have time for this. It's not going to make a big difference. It's not really designed for our industry. But I'll tell you what, I switched over pretty quickly once I seen the improvements and some of the changes that was happening because we were making those improvements. It's just like night and day. It made my job a lot easier. I know where things are now. I know what to look for, and I know what needs to be done.
These working world lean practitioners will show you and your staff, through example after example, how lean thinking and lean ideas have made their lives and their jobs easier every day, a little at a time.
I moved the laser printer from the main area out back to over here. Before, I was taking about 5 trips around the customer to get the paperwork and coming back. Now I can stay here and actually be with the customer and take care of them quicker. Change is difficult at first, but it really makes sense, and once we went through a few changes, you see how it actually speeds up processes.
It's a hands-on video that teaches in true GBMP style through tacit learning, not forcing the concepts on the viewer, but by getting your employees to use their own common sense.
What waste do you see? Pause the video for a moment and list as many as you can.
Continuous improvement. It's not just for manufacturing. Start using Lean for the Office, creating the perfect day with your staff right now, and start seeing the benefits of Lean in your business today.